Hi friends, welcome to Mindfulness Fridays. Today for Space Week, we're doing blow art aliens. Let's jump right in. So our first step, we're gonna be using acrylic paint. We're gonna be really watering down our paint. So you only need a little bit of paint, I'm gonna say. So just one squeeze. I'm using pretty bright colors. You wanna be thinking about what colors you want your alien to be, because this is gonna be its body. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them in different containers and then start adding some water to them to make them nice and watery. So just little blobs. And once I have those, and this isn't really a science, even though it's Space Week, just gonna add some water to it, and then you're gonna stir, stir, stir. So my color is still nice and bright, but it actually seems more like a watercolor. If you prefer using watercolors, you can totally do that too. I have acrylic paints at my house. So I'm just mixing it, making sure that all of those clumps are mixed into the water. We want our paint nice and watery for this activity so that we can easily move it around using a straw. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. All right, let's move on to our next color. And you know what? I'm gonna put water in both of these so that now I can use this extra water to switch my brush color. And wipe it on the side. And let's move on to the purple. Just mixing it around. And you might be saying, you know what, this blowing through a straw, I don't see how this is mindfulness. That's a great question. I think that mindfulness is anything where you're really focusing on what you're doing in the moment. And also this one is a great way that we can be focusing on taking deep belly breaths in, and then focusing on our exhale as well and the whole experience of it. All right, and all three of our colors are just about mixed. When you're happy with the color that you have, and you think it's liquidy enough, it's not super gloopy paint, but it really seems like a watercolor, then we can move on. For our next step, I grabbed a baking sheet. You can just put that paintbrush to the side. I grabbed a baking sheet just in case, because I'm moving paint around, I don't want things getting super messy. So I just grabbed my paper and put it right on that baking sheet. If you have something else that maybe has a rim to it or something you can put down on the table, I think that's a really good idea for this one. So now we can just take our paint, and I'm just dripping a little bit wherever I want my alien to be. So just creating a little pool. Maybe I do this one too. You can do more than one alien per picture. And now you're gonna be using a straw. So with your straw, you're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose, and then you're gonna blow out your straw while it's close to your paint, okay? And you're gonna see your paint start to move and wiggle around, and you can actually concentrate where your straw is and make your paint go in different directions too. Let's give it a try. So breath in. And you can see you can do a really sharp breath, so really fast breath out, or a slower one, and it changes the way that your alien is gonna look too. You might get shorter lines or bigger ones or a big splatter. You can go right on top. And then when you're happy with this weird looking shape, then you can move on to your next one maybe. And all the while you're thinking about, how could this be turned into an alien? And we're gonna add some things after this paint dries a little bit more. Deep breath in. Oh, my paper's moving. So you can turn these into whatever you want. For today, we're gonna do them as aliens. Also, you're not gonna put your paintbrush or your straw right into the paint, because then if we were to suck up, we might suck up a little bit of paint, and we don't wanna do that. So we're just remembering that we need that space in order for our air that we're focusing on to have room to move around, and really focus on what you're doing too. Now that we've let these dry a little bit, mine took an hour to dry, yours may take longer or shorter, different for different paintings. Now we get to decorate a little bit. What I'm gonna be decorating with are googly eyes that I'm gonna be adding. So I'm just taking glue and putting it right on. You might wanna decorate with something different. Maybe you want pom-poms on your alien. Maybe you want feathers on your alien. You decide. And also, I have a Sharpie so that I can start to add some different details too to my painting. Such as maybe my alien has some arms coming out of it. Maybe it has more legs than a person does. Maybe it's covered in lumps and bumps. Have some fun deciding what your alien looks like. So as you can see, I took a Sharpie and I went around all of the paint marks that I did. I added googly eyes and maybe different textures to the different aliens too. And then I really thought about where my alien would be too. Is it in water? Are there stars around on its planet? Just have fun with it too, and you can add as much as you want. I think that focusing on outlining it, sometimes it's really nice. I don't have to think about anything else. I can just follow that line too. So I hope you enjoyed doing our blow art and making aliens. And I hope that you enjoyed Space Week as well. Be sure to check out next week's videos and have a great weekend, guys. Bye.